cheat. What really makes people?
Yes.
Because I feel like cheating is first you're cheating on yourself. Before you even start cheating on another person, you are even cheating on your own self because you lose your respect. You lose your respect to your own self. You allow another person who is not worthy of your body to have access to your body, your intimacy, your no.
All I see is blessings. Got no time for stressing. Don't believe in failures in my life. It's only lessons. They just making room for what I'm on now. I don't got a clue, but I know.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, my name is Precious Osage, a YouTuber based in Portharcourt, Nigeria. So today's video, we are going to be talking about infidelity. And here with me, I have my almost sister, my very own sister, with the juice, with the energy.
E for energy. Hey guys, my name is Amaka Dumuije and I'm a career mom and YouTuber based in Portharcourt, Nigeria. This wonderful woman has said to grace me, as in to give me space in our place, in our channel, to greet you people. So please, today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic. It's a continuation from the part 1, which is already in my channel. So in case you missed that, please
check it out. I'm going to put the link down in the description box below.
Okay, so we stopped at number 3 and then we're starting from number 4 right now.
Yes, and number 4 tip is most affairs end.
Most affairs end.
If you are having an affair outside your home and everything comes to an end. Maybe the feelings you have for the person might just be a temporary thing, but we still call it infidelity. For you to have the heart self to do such a thing.
Honest. See, the whole point of affair is like possibly your partner is lacking something, one thing or another, and you feel like the next person, Mr. A or Auntie B, will be the person to fill up that gap. If you're a guy, Auntie B, if you're a woman, Mr. A will fill up that gap that your partner doesn't have.
Yes. Maybe
your partner is not doing certain things the way you want them. At the end of the day, you are saying, how do I cope with this?
But the issue is, before you got married to this person, you know everything, you know her flaws, you know everything. So why will you not still go ahead and cheat?
Exactly. Like, guys, why?
Why?
I mean, and by guys, I don't mean men. No. I mean guys, like man and woman. Why? So yeah, most affairs end comes in 2 parts. Number 1, so people say, okay, if your partner is cheating on you, maybe you should try to remember that someday the person is going to stop cheating. But the truth is that, how long are you going to stop? How long are you going to wait? So we're actually talking of the one who maybe the person has decided that, okay, I'm either going to live with this, so the person wants to continue to live with that cheating behavior. So when the person cheats, you don't complain, don't see it as a betrayal.
No.
To be honest,
yes,
you can't, because if the person ends that affair, the person is going to start another one. So affairs would end. Like, bros, woman, if you finish one person, another one will hungry you.
yes.
You say
you just want to continue doing those things and
to 2 sets of people. We're talking to the cheater and the cheated. To the cheated, we're saying you've decided that you want to stay, right? Okay. So you just need to understand that your partner, when that affair ends, your partner might go on another one. Except if your partner has given you assurance, you guys have worked through that process and you guys have come to the assurance that this is not going to repeat itself again. If you guys have that particular situation where you guys have said that, okay, this is not going to repeat itself again, then you know that, okay, this has ended and we're not going to go around, we're not going to go through this route. If we go through this route, this is the next action I'm going to take. If you're that person, that's a different ballgame. Now, there's also the party who has said that my husband or my wife is a cheat, or my boyfriend or girlfriend is a cheat. I've learned to live with that. You cannot really call that betrayal.
Yes.
Because you already know that this person will cheat. So why are you feeling betrayed? When that relationship ends, this is going to start another one. Because the person is a serial cheat. The person loves to cheat. So to these 2 people, we've already established that, okay, you have decided that you're going to live with this, so fine. So let's come down to the person who is actually cheating. Uncle or auntie that is cheating. What is your reason for cheating? Maybe your partner doesn't have a quality that you want. Mind you, like she said, you already saw that
Everything.
and you already knew that this. But then let's not forget that as your part, when you end that one, because at the end of the day you will definitely see the bad parts of that person too. That person who was your this one, or maybe you say, okay, my partner at home doesn't stresses me out. The next person doesn't stress you out.
And mind you, she might just be pretending, or he might just be pretending.
Let's not even go there, but pretending is even
Yes.
a long go, because that one you're just putting yourself into unnecessary.
There is this show I do watch, Temptation Island. Like couples, they want to see if they are meant to be together or if they are not meant to be together. So now the lady and the guy, they are going to go to this island. They will stay separate place with different girls for 1 month, trying to pass through the temptation of flirting and all that. If you can resist 1 month, if you can overcome all the temptation.
What's the temptation? They'll come and be rubbing your body.
You will see the.
But they'll not rub your body.
They will now. You
might say you don't want them to rub your body.
They'll stay away. You might be in a pool with some ladies. You might.
I don't know that pass through that temptation island and don't cheat.
The one I watched, like the episode, the season I watched, most of the couple just parted ways.
Really, really interesting. Temptation Island.
Yes, I feel if you pass through all those temptation and you still come out strong, so that means you are meant to be with each other. You understand? But most of the couples in the show, they did not come. They failed. So I really don't know.
Oh my gosh. But you know, it beats me that they failed. I don't know. But can we just talk a little about cheating? Can we just dissect cheating a little bit? Is it too late to dissect cheating a little bit? Guys, I don't get, because what is cheating to you? As in, why do
people cheat?
You know, there was one YouTuber, I was watching her video today. I also plan to collaborate with her very soon. But I was watching her video today and she was talking about cheating, and she made mention about something. She said the reason why people cheat is because they how did she put it? She said people do not understand the sanctity of sex.
Okay.
People do not understand the sanctity of sex. For me, I even feel myself, because I'm disrespecting myself.
Yes.
I'm letting another person who is not supposed to have access to my body I have control over my body and what happens with my body. So why will I allow you now to come and have access? What's in people's mind when they are cheating?
I really don't know, and it's really, really annoying. It's annoying because what is it that will motivate you to just like, okay, I want to cheat on my wife or I want to cheat on my husband? What is it? As in, I really don't know.
So understand that most affairs end. Guys, tell us in the comment section, like maybe we are just trying to be confusing or even confusing our own selves. Like, what really makes people cheat? What really makes people?
Yes.
Because I feel like cheating is first you're cheating on yourself. Before you even start cheating on another person, you are even cheating on your own self, because you lose your respect. You lose your respect to your own self. You allow another person who is not worthy of your body to have access to your body, your intimacy, your no. I'm sorry. It beats me. So most affairs end. Just know that, because the thing that is making you to cheat on your partner, one day that thing will phase.
Yes, no.
Infatuation period will die. It will phase out, and then you will be left to see who the person really is. Like she was saying, some people fake. So if the person was faking, the person cannot fake forever. One day the faking will end.
Their true colors is going to come out eventually.
And then when it comes out, you will not even find out their own bad parts. You know, if I don't know if you've been in relationships before you got married, but if you, anybody who has been in multiple, like some relationships, possibly before they got married or something, if you've been in multiple relationships, you know that the way life works is that that thing you fell in love with a new person about, the person before, after some time, you notice that even that new person, you don't like the person again. You want another thing.
Yes.
You want something more. You will see something to complain. You must complain about something. And then when you complain about that thing, you see the other person.
I also feel cheating is just your mindset and your maturity.
And also I think it's mainly self-control.
Okay, yes.
Yes, and self-control boils down to mindset.
Yes.
Like how are you thinking? What's in your head? What's going on in
making you
your
to
brain?
think like that?
Honestly.
So what's our next point?
So our next point, temporal insanity is the only sane response. Like at that point where you feel like you've been cheated, you just need, I have to just empathize, because the truth is that you already, whoever has been cheated on is already going through a lot mentally.
Yes.
Like you do not need extra judgments or all that, because the truth is that there is nothing about cheating that has not been said. Everything we've said just now has been said before multiple times, but that's not the focus. The focus is if you've decided that you want to continue, you want to move on, you want to forgive, you want to continue the relationship, temporal insanity is the only sane response. So at that point, your brain is not,
You're
not
not
fully
thinking right,
working,
because
yes.
you won't be able to eat, you won't be able to sleep, as in you will just be upset about everything, depressed.
Because you and this person has planned a life, and you people are just moving in one direction, and then something just comes and scatters
As
it.
in your heart will just scatter.
You
Scatter
ask
into pieces.
yourself. You know, some people who has even experienced like high level of betrayal. Some of them can't even do nothing. If you're even working, you can't go to work. You don't have the energy. Some people even go as far as trying to
Commit suicide.
So you need to understand that you need to, like we talked about in the other video, the first video, which is on my channel, we talked about don't be too quick to tell family and friends. Take some time alone. And not alone to start thinking too much, because at that point you're already feeling temporary, like your brain is not working.
Everything.
So you don't even need to be doing anything that will make you more stressed. At that point, you are thinking about how to get yourself back. Focus on fun things.
Focus on yourself first. I feel when such a thing happens, the first thing you need to do is for you to focus on yourself. Don't allow it to get to you too much, because the person who did the cheating did not think about you before he or she went ahead to do the cheating.
You think about the impact that it
Yes.
will make on you, knowing that this thing is something that could actually be a deal breaker or not for you. You know, not really taking your feelings into consideration. So at that point, you should not even be thinking about the person. You're thinking about you.
Yourself.
How do you recover from this? How do you move past this? How do you move forward? Whether you're choosing to go back into the relationship or not, how do you move forward? You know, it's going to be a process. It's going to be a very tough, hard journey, but you make it. So yeah, that even leads us to our next point. You are not alone.
Yes.
I think it just goes down to our next point. You are not alone. Just realize that. See, like she said 99% of people don't live. I don't believe that.
99% of women, no, I didn't
Okay,
say
women.
yes.
Men live.
Men, they do live, because it's.
But do you know that there's some men that also stay?
Huh?
I don't know. I think the question just like generalizing.
I think it's hard.
I wish we can actually see like real people who will tell us their real story. This is a no judgment zone. I wish we can see people that will tell us their real story, because the truth is that, let's be frank, in as much as we have the way things should be done, what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate, there are people who live in this.
Yes.
The people who have walked past it, the people who have lived past it.
And this just gave me another idea on YouTube. If we can go out, like go out on the street, just ask random people what's the deal breaker for you when someone cheats on you.
Yeah,
will you be able to stay? Will you be able to leave?
What's the deal breaker for you?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yes, sir.
But I don't get my center streets. Precious is this person that Precious to enter anywhere.
It's not easy, guys. It's not
Precious
easy.
they enter.
No, it's not easy.
Me, I'm going to think my person not going to insult me. No be shout.
So they ask you why they beat you.
This is my small room where I dey so. Nobody dey beat me for here.
Oh my God.
I beg.
But the main thing here is that you're not alone. You're not the first person that someone, you're not the first person that is being cheated on.
So
you're not alone. But not that we are like saying that cheating is good though.
The most part is that we're not even encouraging cheating.
At all,
because all these things that we just talk, I feel like speaking pidgin because all these things we just talk now. If you don't hear pidgin, sorry, but please I have to say this one in pidgin so I can enter. All these things we just talk now, all these things we just talk. Do you want to put yourself through that stress? Do you want to put your family,
yes,
your partner? If you are married and you have kids, you want to put your entire family through all that stress, all for what? All for nothing. So we're not doing this. We're not doing this to encourage cheating.
No.
We're doing this to actually this. We are trying to be realistic in our discussion because we cannot hide the fact that people stay.
Yes, a lot of people stay.
We cannot hide. We cannot run away from that. So we are now trying to discuss being open-minded. Like if you are staying, just so that you are not alone.
Yes.
You that you were cheated on, you're not alone. Yeah, the person we are talking to is soft voice, but you will cheat.
Now you and God.
Now you and God.
Now you and God.
Now you and God, because you just put your man or your woman through a very, very terrible time. And if you really love somebody, you will not want them to go through that.
Yeah, that's another thing. If you love somebody, you won't want to hurt the person at all. You won't want to put the person so much.
You know, even as I'm talking about this thing, I'm
my heart is just like
I'm very pain because imagine somebody going through this.
Yes.
Imagine somebody having to deal with like
we know the feeling of love. We all know the feeling of you loving someone so much. And you now find out that the person is cheating or the person has cheated.
So people say that cheating is normal. There's nothing normal about
it. It's not normal. It's not normal.
It's an abnormal behavior. Very, very abnormal behavior.
Why will you do that?
Very abnormal behavior.
Why will you want to hurt the person you care about, the person you love, or the person you claim you love? If you love the person, you won't have the heart.
Should we talk about the fact that people that actually cheat are not even thinking about
their partner?
Yes, number one, you're not thinking about your partner. Don't lie. Don't lie.
At all.
Don't lie. But if you're thinking about your partner, you will not think of cheating. So you're not thinking about your partner, number one. Number two, you're not thinking of if I bring STDs to my partner. I know some people say they use protection, but let's not lie to ourselves. At the main peak of the events, are you always thinking about protection 24/7? Are you?
I don't really care about the protection or if you are going to protect.
I care. Don't go and bring.
Don't even do it. Don't even try.
Do you know the main reason why I don't even like cheating? I don't like cheating because of the fact that's STD's part.
Yes.
That's me personally, Bob. That's one reason why I don't like cheating. I do not believe that somebody can be so sure of themselves that they will always use.
Even if the person is sure of himself or herself, but what about the other person?
Yeah.
What about the other person that you are going to meet?
Some people will say, I'm cheating on you, but I still love you. It's you that I love.
Story. That one a story. Because if you love me, you won't do that. Or if you love the person, you won't do that. So our next point is it helps to get help.
Yes. So it still doubles back to you are not alone.
Yes.
So try and get help. Like try and talk to a therapist, talk to somebody. We're not saying
Apart
go
from
and spread
your
the family. We're not
family,
saying
yes.
there's a difference between sharing the information with family and friends. You think you're going to them to get help. Let's be frank. Many times your family and friends are not who will help you at that point.
But I feel if you have someone like, if you have like a family member that who has stayed longer in marriage, I feel you can still talk to the person. Or
But what if the person's ideology of cheating is different from yours? How they would see your partner.
Yes,
Even if you people decide to stay back together. Which bring me to something that I don't even know if we should talk about here, or because it's a long topic. It's a very, very long topic. I even decided that I'm going to talk about it for an extensive period in my channel, and which is that sharing information with, the impact of sharing information with your friends and family about your relationship.
Okay.
Long term, even if you and your partner forgive yourself, love yourself, they happen. Those people always say,
you see have it in their mind,
this
like,
man or this woman.
Yeah, that's true. So it's
That's
better you keep it away from them. Don't let them know.
can.
Yes, just better.
So seeking help, I'm actually talking. We're actually talking about professional help, like getting somebody who is an actual
The therapist.
certified person who is skilled in that area. He could also be somebody that might be a family member, might.
Okay,
but
what
if you
about
can avoid.
What about telling your pastor?
Some pastors help, some pastors aggravate the matter. And there was even, in fact, this is the part 2 of this collab.
Yes,
I'm doing a collab on my channel.
Okay.
I'm even talking about the collab on my channel. I'm doing a collab on my channel. This is the part 2 of the collab on my channel. The part 1 I discussed with another YouTuber, and we talked about your pastor not being your therapist.
Okay.
Your pastor is your spiritual guide, but not your therapist.
Okay.
So there are some pastors that are actually therapists. They are certified therapists. They've been trained. But if the person is not an actual therapist, the person will give you spiritual, what the Bible says.
Yeah.
Bible says leave, or the Bible says stay. That will not confuse you more. You don't know whether you know the Bible. There is some things the Bible says stay, in some things the Bible says leave. In Infidelity, the Bible says
Bible says still.
no.
Eh.
Bible say go.
Eh.
Jesus. Matthew 19:9.
Eh. Just read it out.
I even want to read the King James Version. But I say to you that whosoever shall put away his wife, saying, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery. But I tell you that anyone who divorces his wife, except for sexual immorality, makes her the victim of adultery.
So our next tip is healing takes time.
Oh,
Most people will just want to like, God, my heart is aching. I just want it to stop. It's not going to happen like that. It's going to take time.
honestly.
It's going to take time for you to heal, for you to be released from that pain, from that heartbreak.
So remember that you are not alone and you decided to get help. So now you are going through the healing process. Understand that healing takes time. If you are trying to know how to come out of, like how to manage this situation, remember, healing takes time. So you that cheated on your partner, also know that healing takes time. So that means
You don't
your
just
partner can decide to
expect,
stay 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years before they come back to you, if they come back to you.
Yeah,
So when you are cheating, just know that be ready for the consequences. Because your partner will need time to heal. So you can decide to either wait for the partner, or if you want to move on, or people can even separate from the beginning. Everybody's going their way.
because
Either
for
way.
you to do such a thing, sef, you want to end it.
You know, so yes, exactly.
For you to
Do you know that? I'm even thinking about that. Do you know that for somebody to do such a thing, the person is ready to end
End the
it.
relationship, end the marriage now.
Because the process to healing, couples that have this 99% that she talked about, some of them are even, do you know, some people that are still together, they are not even they are just, yeah, some of them are just strangers in the same house.
One why I said 99% of married women do stay in the marriage is because most of them stay because of their children, because of the kids.
Should we go there?
In our part of
Should we go there?
in Nigeria, most of them stay because of the kids.
What about the single moms now we have?
It's not that common now.
Single moms now? Ah!
No single.
Now women are woke, oh. People are woke. In fact, both men and women, we have single moms and single dads. People are woke. People are opening their eyes.
This generation now does not want to take shit.
Let's not even talk about this generation, because this generation,
we don't want to take
hot. Everything. Do you know that recently I was hearing, but I heard this somewhere that the number of, in fact, when you go to a court, cases they have is more than any other case they have on their table.
Yes, that's true.
It's because we are not even, because you are around people that everybody is married, okay, living well. You don't know what is happening outside there. God, and we will not know in Jesus' name, because God has blocked us from that space. But if you are going through, if you really go out to go and look at what is happening, you see that now people are walking away. So if you cheat with the mind that the partner will not work, know that it is 50-50. Healing takes time. So people can even say, okay, give me some time to think. I need my space. And that space, they will never come back. So some people might say, give me some time to think, and it will take them years to come back.
So before you cheat, you need to think twice. Is it worth it? Is it worth me losing my partner for, or is it worth it me putting my partner through those stress? So you have to think about it though.
Okay, imagine now, let's even come down, because now we're talking of relationship. Let's come down to marital relationship. Now you and this person, you who have married yourselves, you who have come from different places, left your family, dragged your family in, because you know your family went for wedding.
Yes.
So you have dragged your people into this marriage that you want to start. People now start the marriage, and then one person decides that the person wants to be the one to scatter. Because what you are actually doing is you are trying to scatter your family with your own hands. You, the cheats, you are trying to scatter your family with your 2 hands. So, if you are ready for that, no wahala. But just remember, healing
takes time.
Healing takes time. So let's go to the next one. So for you, before we go to the next one, for you who is actually healing, to you I say, understand that it takes time, and take all the time that you need. All the time. Don't be quick to come back or make a decision. Don't make a decision fast.
Take your time.
I know some people might think they're thinking of what people will say, what people will not say. It's your marriage. It's your relationship. What you do with your relationship is your personal decision. Don't allow anybody influence that.
And it also involves your mental health too. You just have to take your time and heal.
Remember, we said earlier, temporary insanity is the only sane response, because at that point your mind, you are temporarily insane. You need your mind to come back. You need to be reversed back. You need to come out of that depressed state, confused state. You need to come back to a point where you are like sure now that okay, this decision is what I'm making and I'm standing by it. So
count on up and downs.
Yeah, recovery is a process. Recovery is a process. There will be ups, there will be downs. Especially if you are deciding to stay. Even if you're not even deciding to stay, you think back on that relationship and be like,
is it worth it?
You'll be like, I'm maybe talking about the person who is going through the healing process. The person will think back on the relationship and be like, this person just, we had a plan.
And he just scattered it.
And for the one who even stayed, the person will still, the healing process will be long. Anything you do, the person will be suspecting you. Anything you do, it will take months and years, because you've thrown away the trust. It will take months, years, in fact years,
before
to build back that trust.
Yes.
Remember how long it took the person between when you were toasting the person, if you're a man, or when you were being toasted, for you people to understand yourselves. Now you're now having to restart that process all over again. You now almost like I think people are starting to date yourselves again, and this time it's even worse because you've been betrayed, so it's even harder.
Yes, to trust the person.
So understand that if you are going to continue, remember that there will be ups and downs, and be willing to go through that ups and downs. As that ups and downs, those trying times are coming up, be willing to go through that. Guys, what do you have to say?
Yes, what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comment section. Tell us your own opinion. We are only giving our own opinion, guys. So let us know your own opinion. And remember that if you are healing, it takes 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You don't have to just wash everything. You don't have to.
2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2. That is why healing takes time. That is why healing takes time. And if you are with somebody who is not willing to let you go through that healing process, anyway, we're not here to tell you what to do with your life. You decide if you will deal with that. But your partner must be willing to let you go through that process, because it's a process. The person made you lose your trust, so it's going to take a while to regain that trust.
I think in marriages, in marriages, I think cheating is the most, as in it's worst heartbreaking situation that can ever happen.
Yeah.
Because it's going to pain you. It's going to, I don't even know what to say.
Cheating is even a worse pain than even physical beating.
Yes, as in your
heart will keep.
People know now. One of them don't get heartbreak. Now know how they feel. You understand?
You can, if you would like to share, please feel free to share your heartbreak experiences, how it felt. If it's something you want to share, if you've been cheated on, how you handled it, because somebody might be there that has been cheated on and is thinking how to go forward. How do I move forward with this? How do I go forward? You know, that person might be there. So just type in the comment section, encourage, you know, whoever is going through this tough time, because it's a really tough time. Before you start talking of out, in, leave the marriage or don't leave the marriage, the first thing is accept that this is a painful process. This is a painful period in your life, because you've been betrayed. The person who you trusted the most, because the partner is the person who you trust the most. The partner is the person who you confide in the most. The partner is the person who knows you in and out.
And so what's the last one, Amaka?
You won't forget, but forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. Last but not the least, my people.
Forgiveness is hard.
But you're giving it to yourself. Your own self. When you forgive another, you're not forgiving the person. You are freeing yourself from that pain, that guilt.
Yes,
you are washing it away, you're letting go. You're moving forward. You know. So you just have to forgive. Whether you decide to stay or not, forgiveness is not negotiable.
Although people don't forget betrayal and affairs easily, but
you say easily, do they forget at all?
They don't forget. They don't forget.
Can you forget something like that?
But forgiveness is still mandatory. So
for your own self.
You have to. For your own self.
Yes, now
because you have to forgive. Like, is it forgive?
You know the funny part? Whether you forgive the person or not, the person is still going to move on with their life. So you're actually forgiving for your own self.
Yes.
Because you need to move on as well.
Situation.
You need to move on as well. So I guess we've come to the end of this interesting video. I know it ended on a sad note, because we really feel sad and we empathize with anybody who might be going through such a trying time. It is not a funny time to be in. As in, I don't wish this for my worst enemy. I don't wish it at all. But if you're going through such a time, we empathize with you. We love you. We are here for you. We are here with you. We are praying with you. No matter the decision you make, we are here for you. So yeah.
And also, please check out Amaka channel. We feel the first part of this video on our channel, so go and check it out and subscribe to our channel. And And also thank you guys for watching till now. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. I'm Precious Society, a YouTuber based in Portharcourt. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.